You ever just see a post and you think, probably should have left this one up to speech to text, but, I don't want to correct them, but, I can't read this one out, right? Imagine you hear sirens going off, somebody tells you, you need to get out of here! Meanwhile, there's some dude over there behind a closet thinking, yeah, give me a sec! Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another video for the day. We are heading back into r/InsanePeople Facebook, and if you guys would love to be absolutely amazing, show your support and see more videos like this one in the near future, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below to start up them wholesome internet discussions, and if you guys have not already, subscribe to the channel and turn on them notifications. Also, if you guys would like to save 10% on your next order of gamer subs, use code Tommy at checkout, or click the link down below. It'll automatically apply the discount to your transaction, and it helps support the channel. Thank you. I went to the store yesterday, waiting in line, and sneezed on my arm. 3 people looked at me like I had leprosy. Not a one said God bless you. Nobody says that anymore. I would have. I would say it for sure. I sneezed too into my shirt. Yeah, just a little bit of an explanation on that social media software they happen to be using. It's something called Nextdoor. It really is just for Facebook, except for boomers that are just next door. Because, if you want to complain about something, but not actually meet up with something, just be complaining about your neighbors on the social media that your neighbors themselves also happen to be using. It's great! No, thank you. I will stick to Twitter personally. Strangulation in this to be made illegal. Wow, great. If this works, and we can bring this over to the US, maybe our women will start respecting themselves instead of mainlining this culture into their veins and calling it empowerment. At some point, the Western ladies literally entirely forgot that the demeaning part of femininity was constantly performing for and pleasing men. Do you really think that you are getting this by a rando you met at a bar does more for you than him, ladies? The UK is right. It is disgusting that violent, redacted acts has been normalized in our culture, and it is unsafe for the women in every generation presently alive. I'm extremely sensitive to toxins, so my body adapted. I have an acute sense of taste and smell. My early warning system, the vaccinated have a rusted metallic sulfur odor. Proximity causes inflammation of my vagus nerve. BP goes through the roof, vomiting, etc. Oh yes, because that's very much a reasonable response. Yes, it's my body's basically spider sense for the vaccinated. No, if your blood pressure goes up through the roof and you're vomiting, I feel like that might be an entirely different issue, but you still might want to go see your doctor about that. That type of person that went to medical school for multiple years on end, got a degree, but you are still calling a crazy person? When a woman is undesirable to the point that she will usually pretend she doesn't want kids in the first place as a band-aid to being chopped redacted. Look, I know I've stated that a public Facebook post is usually tied to something stupid, but that also means that something stupid is usually tied to a public Facebook post. You can cover it with orange all you want, I still know that little world icon is right there. Back in school, people used to assume that my parents or my brother wrote everything for me. It's adorable. Really. Now, who knows what people assume? But I'm officially looking for someone to write my emails. It's like email after email after email. I've already sent 4 and it's not even midday. If anyone wants the job, I'll pay you in internal sarcasm and emotional damage. Yeah, I hate to break it to you, sometimes when you have to adult and everything, that might include doing some emails for your work, but what a coincidence that when you grow up, you gotta do some grown-up shit. Draco reptilians like darkness. They are the ones that ultimately want to transform humanity into a hive mind and replicate what happened to them being taken over by AI. They don't like the sun, but they want to live above ground. That was their long-term plan. This is another reason why Gates is blocking the sun. Wait, like Bill Gates? What? I'm pretty sure, other than in the day of Noah, there have not been this many floods at the same time across the US.
Are they trying to make us believe that weather modifications exist? 'Cause they are succeeding. Flash floods are common in summer months, and have happened as frequently in previous years. I imagine they're especially prone in areas called Flash Flood Alley, like the area in Texas that just got devastated. And the possibility only increases when hurricanes and tropical weather systems start moving. They're just getting more attention this year, more than likely as a result of the rough hurricane season that we had last year. Not trying to downplay the severity at all, but 1,800 people died as a result of Katrina and subsequent flooding 20 years ago. In the past 3 days, there have been major floods, cars underwater, all across the state, including Lincolnton, Chapel Hill, Durham, Charlotte, and more. None of them involved the same weather system. No, this is not normal. Weather is never normal, hence why meteorologists call them predictions. We've had very dry weather over the past year. I believe we just had to burn bans in both South Carolina and North Carolina due to that, and effectively, the rain is falling on bricks and amassing faster than it can absorb. There were similar spares flooding events all throughout South Carolina about 8 years ago from various storms over a short period of time. Ah yes, but let's chalk it up to everybody having frickin' weather machines, huh? We ate butter, eggs, and red meat for thousands of years with no heart disease epidemic. Then we replaced them with margarine, cereal, and canola oil, and heart disease skyrocketed. But yeah, must be the steak. Ah yes, it's totally not like all that time ago. The life expectancy was very much not in the 50s. God forbid they didn't even make it past 35. Cops wouldn't let me put my tape up, so how does this work? Do I just circle the spot I want to reserve? If so, dibs. Yeah, great job. I want to have this spot for a parade, but I'm not wanting to put in enough effort to actually show up early to claim it.
You got the same type of level of dumb energy as the people that happen to put their folding chairs outside of a GameStop when Pokemon releases, or not even releases, just restocks inventory. Really wish that things didn't have to be this way, but really, if you are going to have to wait outside for Pokemon cards, then you should actually have to wait outside, not your chair wait for you. Don't be surprised if you happen to do that. Go home, try to take a nap, and then open up Facebook to find out that your chair has been listed for free on Facebook Marketplace. Chicago teen sleeps with all 5 of his bullies' moms to assert dominance.
Oh, it's nice that kids are finding alternatives to school pew-pews.
Okay, they're not wrong. This story better be fake. And thirdly, dude just carried out what he said he was gonna do in the card lobby. Holy shit.
I've seen you 63 times. I made sure both of my sons get to see you. That was 2016 at the Barclays. I'll never see you again. Never listen to your music again if I can help it. Just so I'm clear, you're...
Wrong you're, by the way.
POS used rubber socialist. That's anti-American.
This was all in response to Bruce Springsteen existing, because how dare they?
I corrected a girl. A pastor said, women are allowed to be friendly with all these men. No father and no husband who's alive wants their daughters and wives among a bunch of men. That is this kind of holding. There is no such thing as platonic, because women just want attention and men want easy access. God is not confusion or temptation. True women of respect and biblicality do not engage with male attention and friendship. They are raised to be wives and honor husbands. Men who want women with all of these men and say it's okay, that is a sign of the lack and absence of masculinity in leadership. Those men are weak. We are here to raise better daughters and women for our society, as well as male leadership, to restore the family. I understand I may need more, grace, but everyone else needs more kingdom.
But with that, that is going to have to be it with the video. If you guys would love to be absolutely amazing, show your support, and see more videos like this one in the near future, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below to start up them wholesome internet discussions, and if you guys have not already, subscribe to the channel and turn on the notifications. I'll be sure to see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching, and bye-bye!